Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. So, this is a top 10 list of bands with the most members. So, they're ranked from number 10 to number 1. So, here we go. So, number 10 is Chicago. Started in 1967, and the approximate total members around 25 to 30. The jazz rock horn band blueprint meant frequent changes after the deaths and departures of Terry Kath and Peter Cetera. 3 founding members have stayed involved for nearly 60 years, making Chicago unusually stable at the top despite the turnover. So, yeah, they still have three original members. That's not bad. Way to go, Chicago. Number 9, Jethro Tull. Started in 1967, about 26 members. 1 original member, of course, Ian Anderson. Ian Anderson has been the sole constant through constant guitar. I like that. They have constant twice. The sole constant through constant guitar, bass, drums, and keyboard swaps. All right, number 8. King Crimson started in 1968, around 27 members, and the only original member now is Robert Fripp, of course. All right, number 7. So this is Jefferson Starship, and this isn't including Jefferson Airplane. So Jefferson Starship started in 1974, and they've had about 30 plus members. And it's higher, of course, if you include Jefferson Airplane. No original Jefferson Starship members in the current touring version. Number 6. It's Sparks. Yeah, when I first had this list done by Grok, and I actually used 2 different AI, and the one corrected the other one. And then I thought, what about Sparks? Because Sparks weren't included. Because they're kind of known also as a duo, Ron and Russell Mael. But they were a band when they started it. So, Sparks. They started in 1968. And they've had approximately 31 members. And of course, still the original members of Ron and Russell. And Sparks has always been a duo at its core, although I disagree with that because they really did start out as a real band, at least for the first 3 albums, right? Ron, Mael, and Russell. They have employed a large number of touring and session musicians across glam rock, synth pop, and later experimental phases. But the Mael brothers remain the sole permanent members. Number 5. The Mothers of Invention started in 1965. Frank Zappa had the Mothers of Invention name up to the mid-70s, I believe. So, yeah, there's no band activity. Frank Zappa used the Mothers as a rotating creative workshop for experimental rock, doo-wop, parody, jazz, fusion, avant-garde, and comedy, and lineups. And then even after it wasn't the Mothers of Invention, it was just Frank Zappa, of course. A lot more members in his band. Number 4. Hawkwind started in 1969, approximately 60 to 65 members, and there's 1 original member still going, Dave Brock. Way to go, Dave. And you can see Lemmy there. Lemmy from Motorhead was in the band. He's the one giving the finger. All right, number 3. The Fall. They started in 1976. Approximately total members of 66. Wow. And of course, Marky Smith has passed away in 2018. But Marky Smith was the only constant across 42 years and 32 studio albums. The lineup changed so often, it became legendary. All right, number 2. Santana. They started in 1966, approximately 68 total members. One original member, of course, Carlos Santana, still going. And one detailed classic rock tally puts the exact number at 68. But there is one band that has way more members, has had way more members than even Santana. Do you know what band it is? It is Blood, Sweat, and Tears. They started in 1967. Total members between 165 and 175. No original members performing. Yeah, David Clayton Thomas, he was gone a long time ago. And I do have their first album with Al Cooper, which is excellent. But he was gone after the first album. And then they just rotated a lot of musicians throughout the years. Yeah, because they had a large horn section, vocals, guitar, bass, drums, and keyboards. So they had an enormous revolving door. So that is it. Way to go, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. Maybe in the future, I'll do top 10 bands that have stuck the longest with original members, right? I don't think anybody beats U2 because they got together in the later part of the 70s and it's still the 4 of them, right? So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please remember to like the video and leave a comment below.